Hello there, you're welcome to the Power Circuit, a weekly half-hour program from the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) that keeps you updated about the Nigerian power sector. You are with Amara Agugesi right in this edition. National Council on Power, a vital platform for steering power sector goals. TCN upgrades Katampe Transmission Substation with 300 MVA power transformer. In Kaduna region, TCN revolutionizes electricity transmission updates with centralized app. TCN accelerates work at Umuahara Transmission Substation in Ebonyi State. The National Council on Power, NACOP, has been described as a vital platform for steering power sector goals. This is just as the 6th edition of NACOP meeting has been held in Maiduguri, Borno State.
The 6th National Council on Power, NACOP, had the theme Consolidating Reforms for a Sustainable Energy Future in Nigeria. It was led by the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, who extolled the Borno State government for hosting the meeting.
Let me begin by once again expressing our profound gratitude to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Umar Zulu, CON, and the good and hospitable people of Borno for hosting this year's important gathering. This year's council meeting is especially timely, coming at a critical juncture in our nation's electric sector reforms journey. The theme, consolidating reforms for a suitable energy future in Nigeria, is not only appropriate, but also a call to action.
The Permanent Secretary, Mr. Mahmuda Maman, noted the importance of NACOP towards improving power sector growth level.
NACOP is a platform that brings together all stakeholders from both the public and private sector, development partners, civil society organizations, and other operators in the power sector to interact, collaborate, discuss, and advise on the meaningful policies and strategies aimed at increasing the delivery of electricity to Nigerians for the purpose of growth and development.
The Governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Zulum, welcomed the participants to his state, noting that the conference is crucial to the nation's development.
It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, for the 6th meeting of the National Council on Power, with the theme Consolidating Reforms for a Sustainable Energy Future in Nigeria. This theme is timely and crucial for our nation's development.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, gave a goodwill message. He noted that NACOP is a vital platform for steering the power sector towards the realization and consolidation of power sector objectives in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda.
We in TCN, we are mindful of the strategic role we play in the power sector, and we are therefore doing everything possible in the area of grid maintenance and expansion, in line with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, which the NACOP aligns with, as we all work together to further develop the nation's power sector.
Also at the event, Engineer Tasiu Wudel, a renowned power sector expert, moderated a session on improving grid coordination and operational efficiency. The panelists include MD CEO of TCN and Chairman of West African Power Pool, Engineer Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz. There were key presentations and engagements by the heads of agencies in the power sector during the NACOP period. The meeting had 415 delegates and participants drawn from public and private sectors and civil society organizations. 20 memoranda on power-related issues were received and considered at the 7th plenary and technical session. The memoranda centered around strengthening subnational collaborations, strengthening distribution companies, among others. It was agreed that the 7th National Council on Power will be held in Cross River State.
The Federal Capital Territory Abuja, the nation's capital city, and neighboring states, including Nasarawa and Niger states, are about to experience increased bulk electricity transmission capacity as the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) upgrades the 330, 132, 33 kilovolts Katampe transmission substation with 300 MVA power transformer. The Katampe substation, which services over 5 units of 132, 33 kilovolts transmission substations, is a critical facility in the transmission section of the power sector value chain.
Speaking with the power circuit, the principal manager transmission at the Abuja sub-region of TCN, Engineer Gambo Chinda, stated that growing demands necessitated the upgrade of the 330, 132, 33 kilovolts Katampe transmission substation's bulk power wheeling capacity. The TCN official further explained that the Katampe mega transmission substation delivers bulk electricity to 132 kilovolts substations comprising Katampe 2 substation, Central Area substation, Karu substation, Kukwaba substation, Dawaki substation, Apo substation, Kobwa substation, Suleja substation, Kefi substation, and Akwanga substation. He noted that the upgrades of most of these substations are ongoing, with the installation of more power transformers to boost their bulk power wheeling capacities. Engineer Gambo further stated that the decision of the TCM management to promptly upgrade the Katampe transmission substation was crucial and aligns with the company's goal of power transmission system expansion. He also highlighted the impact the increased bulk power transmission capacity will create within the Federal Capital Territory, Nasarawa State, and in extension the entire national electricity grid.
It has so many impacts on this station. If you have, initially we have 450, but now it's 750. See the increase. The increase is more than 40%. In total, now we'll have sufficient and reliable supply out of this station.
The current upgrade of the 330 kilovolts Katampe transmission substation in Abuja with a 300 MVA power transformer is being implemented with funding from the World Bank. It is part of a wider project being funded by the international project financier. Engineer Chinda stressed the ongoing efforts in the transmission substation expansion within the Abuja region and even nationwide.
There are so many plans. Presently, we are having two in central area. One has been commissioned, one is ongoing. We have 2 by 60 MVA. But the 2 by 60 MVA has been upgraded to 100 MVA. The 100 MVA has been commissioned. The second 100 MVA is on progress. Very soon to be commissioned.
The Kaduna region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) has developed a centralized mobile application that provides real-time updates on electricity maintenance work, outages, and technical faults across the region. The app, named Kaduna ACC Online App, was developed by engineer David Bello, a manager system operator at TCN and a service level agreement representative for the TCN Kaduna region. Let's hear from Engineer Bello about the prospects of this app for TCN.
The strength of the Kaduna ACC Online App lies in its simplicity. The app comes in form of a spreadsheet and could alert anyone logged onto it once any changes have been made, said Engineer David Bello, a manager system operator at TCN and creator of the app.
This application was launched 1st of January 2025, that is this year. So I decided to come up with an application where as soon as the event is logged, all management staff and everyone responsible for a particular fault receive the report at the same time, thereby mitigating downtime as it relates to attending to a fault.
Whenever there is an upcoming maintenance operation, a sudden fault or an unplanned outage, engineers can immediately log the event into the app. The update is then pushed to all users simultaneously, giving them instant access to the information.
So this application came up, and then we have been using it, and every party responsible to clear any particular fault receives, as soon as the event occurs, he receives a notification that this has occurred, attention is required. That's so far what we have done on this. That's how we came about the application.
In the past, the process of reporting faults took a long channel and time, which led to the accumulation of downtime. Since the software launch in January 2025, the app has already helped significantly to reduce downtime.
Over time, we discovered that reporting outages in the region actually takes time before it reaches the maintenance men whose attention will be required to attend to a particular challenge or fault. So the tradition is that the operator log this report, and then perhaps if sent to his supervisor, the supervisor in turn sent it to the regional operation coordinator, the ROC, before it gets to the management staff, especially those who will attend to a particular fault. So, and as a result, downtime is accumulated. It has been amazing. The maintenance men, the management staff of TSB, even the operators are so excited because as soon as any event occurs, everyone receives a notification at the same time, and if an action is required, maintenance men are mobilized immediately, and you discover that downtime in Kaduna has been highly mitigated.
Engineer Bello explained that the app could be a model for other regions across Nigeria as TCN explores innovative means to significantly tackle downtime in the transmission of bulk electricity nationwide.
We are still test running the application, and we hope that having seen it work for a period of time, we're going to be suggesting to other regions to apply the same method and then use the application as we are using in Kaduna to help mitigating against downtime as it relates to TCN.
As the TCN Kaduna region leads the way in modernizing electricity service delivery in the transmission section, one thing is clear: the power to stay informed plays a very pivotal role in the power sector. Through the creation of this app, Engineer David Bello believes that change isn't just possible, it was necessary. This is the Power Circuit. Please stay put as we return after this break.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GENCOs, distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to DISCOs, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the DISCOs begin. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
In a bid to ensure project continuity, the General Manager Transmission at the Enugu region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN, Dr. Thomas Nugonum, extended his official inspection visit in Ebonyi State to the Umuahara Transmission Substation. The team at the Enugu region of TCN also went on an assessment tour of the 132-33 kV mile 50 transmission substation in Abakaliki, where the expansion of the control room is ongoing.
On his arrival at the site of the proposed 330-132-33 kV Umuara transmission substation, Dr. Enugonu said the substation will provide bulk power to the electricity distribution load center that will serve the new airport in Ebonyi State. To accelerate bulk power delivery, he said TCN was installing a 40 megavolt ampere mobile transformer in the interim before the 330 kV project is completed. The 40 MVA transformer will radiate 3 units of 33 kV feeders to serve the airport.
Install it so that we can radiate at least 3 feeders, 2 33 kV feeder plus 1, that is plus a spare. Now that should be, those 2 feeders will be dedicated to the airport, and the environs too will be served with maybe with the spare. But once here is developed on 330, we will remove this mobile transformer. So this mobile transformer is a stopgap measure to serve the airport now.
The gantries in the substation are ready, while finishing touches are being made on the plant control room and staff accommodation area.
Those drums of oil, we have used it to fill the mobile transformer. The next stage after we have done this is oil work. That is, we carry out filtration. And the moment we finish with filtration, the transformer is ready to be energized. So our problem now is the transmission line that has to be stringed so that we can have power from mile 50 control room, as well as maintenance accommodation for people coming from Enugu to come and work.
TCN has also constructed a perimeter fence for the mobile transformer to facilitate its safe use and to deter animals from straying into the substation, as well as prevent tampering with equipment in the location.
And inside perimeter, we use the fence, a metal fence, to isolate it. This is because here is not that too safe. Nothing is built here. And we have a gatehouse where security people are, so that nobody will stray in here and start tampering with what we have, mostly the oil. So that's why you see this perimeter fence well built.
Once the transmission line is completed, the substation will be energized and ready for service.
Transmission line, that is what is holding this job.
Dr. Enugonu was hopeful that if everything went as envisaged, the substation would commence operation within 2 months.
Once there is fund, if there is fund today now, in the next 2 months, this thing will be active. If the lines has passed, in the next 2 months, this is completed. Then it will now be left for them to get the feeder, 33 kV feeder. And I think we have requested for 1 or so, at least to show the governor that we are ready for the job to be done.
In his remarks on the projects, the Assistant General Manager, Enugu Region, Engineer Jude Madu, said the 40 MVA mobile transformer is almost ready as a lot of work has gone into it, including infusing new oil into the transformer and completion of the gantries and the plinth where the transformer is mounted.
It's a new site for proposed 330-132 kV substation. You can see the perimeter fencing has been done. So here we are standing is mobile transformer. This mobile transformer will help to radiate power to airports. And the need for this mobile transformer, the old station we have at mile 50, we have a land limitation. We can expand. Expansion is no longer feasible because of the compact nature of mile 50. Here now, we can have additional 3 feeders, which will not be possible from mile 50. There's no corridor again. So that is one of the advantages of having this mobitua here, to ensure that we have more load from Abakaliki TS for the bus and for the feeders. And also we did a plant for the grounding transformer. I can see even the grounding transformer has been mounted. It's one of the decommissioned transformers we have. It has been mounted to serve the main transformer when the time comes. So those are what we've done. So we're expecting construction of these gantries. So these gantries will help us when we finish it to put our instrument transformers and the breakers and other accessories.
At the 132 33 kV by 50 transmission substation in Abakaliki, Dr. Enugo Onum inspected the ongoing control room expansion project and made satisfactory remarks about the project. The inspection team then moved to another substation where they inspected the ongoing project.
You can see this gantry. This is line 1 and line 2B of Abakaliki Omowara Amasri 132 kV double circuit line. You can see the project is almost completed. But it has all the materials on ground, all the materials. So by the time this expansion work will be completed, they will now wire all the breakers and all the other associated equipment. Then this bay now will now feed to Omowara to Amasri 2x60 MVA transformer. Omowara is a 40 MVA mobile transformer.
Here are the top reports we brought to you in this edition of the Power Circuit. National Council on Power, a vital platform for steering power sector goals. TCN upgrades Katampe transmission substation with 300 MVA power transformer. In Kaduna region, TCN revolutionizes electricity transmission updates with centralized app. TCN accelerates work at Umuahara transmission substation in Ebonyi State. The Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN has provided all editions of the Power Circuit for access and knowledge enhancement through the TCN YouTube channel. We urge you to support TCN by connecting to all its social media platforms. For Facebook, like TCN via Transmission Company of Nigeria. Please follow TCN on X, formerly Twitter, by searching for @TCN_Nigeria. You have information on the go on Instagram when you click TCN_Nigeria. TCN officials always welcome your observations and comments. Kindly send them by email to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For more information about the company's activities, go to the interactive website www.tcn.org.ng. There is also an information site www.tcnnews.ng where TCN keeps you updated about power sector activities. Please, let's keep the support for TCN going as you guard against vandalism of power transmission lines, towers and substations in your locality. We urge you to always report all suspicious moves to vandalize or sabotage power transmission assets to TCN officials or security operatives and formations near you. Thank you for your time. I am Amara Agugesi.